After a game reschedule, the Oak Forest Bengals and the Andrew Thunderbolts moved their game up 2 days, so it was played on March 18th. The starting pitchers were Bengal Justin Gibbs and Thunderbolt Caden Kendall. Defense would be key, especially when the bases were loaded with no outs. Let's pick up midway through the bottom of the second, where Drew Alexander hit a ball into center field, advancing the runner from second to third. However, the runner didn't stay there long. A few pitches later, a bunt went right back to Gibbs, who scooped up the ball and caught the runner at third. With runners at first and second, all Scott Oftedal needed to do was get a hit, and he did, bringing in Alexander. Oak Forest defense then stepped up, turning a 4-6 double play. In the top of the third, a failed pickoff attempt allowed Gage Tokers to steal home, tying the game at 1. The half inning was then closed. Oak Forest then put Andrew Dawson on the mound. Dawson recorded 2 outs thanks to his defense, but after Robbie Purcell hit a line drive back to him. Purcell then stole second and third off a wild pitch and was brought in by TJ Burke. Closing the inning, Dawson escaped with a strikeout. In the top of the fourth, the Thunderbolts found themselves in a big spot. The bases were loaded with no outs, and the count was 2-2. Unfortunately, Kendall hit the batter, allowing a run to score. From there, Danny Moss stepped on the bump, with Kendall moving to shortstop. Then left fielder Austin Cusack caught a short fly ball. Moss delivered on a full count, and Zach Devereaux made a play in foul territory. In the bottom of the fourth, Nolan Kendall brought in a run, followed by Ryan Burns, giving the Thunderbolts a 4-2 lead. For the remainder of the game, both Andrew and Oak Forest played solid defense, with the score barely changing. Runs came in the bottom of the fifth and the sixth for the Thunderbolts. Final, Andrew 6, Oak Forest 2. The WCCN Player of the game was Caden Kendall, who had 5 strikeouts, a double, and a single. He spoke about his performance on the mound, the team's defense, and a few standout players.
Feeling good, just pounding the zone. That's what our coach always says, so it's always a good thing. We felt confident. We got a good defense behind us. Catcher works back there too, so feeling pretty confident. Danny Moss, he's a grinder. He pounds his zone hard. He has good off speed, good fastball. I mean, he's a crafty lefty. He's grinding on the mound. He just puts it in play, and then we make the plays.
Coming in to relieve Kendall was Danny Moss, who recorded 4 strikeouts himself. He spoke about coming in during a tough spot and how preparation and a big play at the end of the game helped secure the win.
I feel like when I'm out there, I'm just going out there challenging hitters, trying to put the ball in the zone, let our defense work. I mean, my whole life I haven't thrown real hard, so I got to rely on my defense. I just trust the guys that they're going to make the plays. My center fielder, Scotty Offedal, that played in the last inning, that was real nice. And then Caden Kendall, the starter, is making some good plays.
Dave Hehaan is a proud Andrew graduate from 1991. He has coached with the Thunderbolts for 21 years, and 18 were as head coach. He spoke about Kendall and Moss.
Caden came in and right away set the tone. Okay, did a great job. Obviously, he's on a pitch count today, but he threw strikes, got ahead of hitters, and we're excited he's only a junior, so he's been with us for a year, so he's going to do a lot of great things. And then Danny Moss, this is probably, we're talking as coaches, probably our 4th or 5th time. He's coming with the bases loaded, nobody out, and there's not a lot of run. I think that's the momentum. Okay, they had the momentum, bases loaded, nobody out. Danny comes in, gets us out of the inning, no runs, and then we score right away in the bottom half of that inning. So I think that kind of changed the momentum of the game.
Playing both sides of the ball against a great team led to the win.
Our outfield is elite. Our defensive outfield could be one of the best that I've coached in 29 years. Danny made big pitches. We made some big plays when we needed it. And our hitters did a great job. I mean, every inning but one, we scored. We had chances to blow the game open. That's just something to work on. But every inning we put pressure on them. That's kind of our goal. And that's a good team. They had some really good pitchers, so I was impressed. They're going to win a lot of games this year.
From here, Andrew must compete in every game if they want to have a successful season.
Just play solid baseball. Don't beat ourselves. Put pressure on the teams that we're playing, and then throw strikes. So kind of the old cliche. If somebody's going to beat us, that's going to happen. But if not, let's play our good, solid game and go out there and compete every day.
The Thunderbolts will now have a doubleheader against Palatine on Saturday, March 22nd. I'm Claude Martinez reporting for Will Cook County News.